Hello everyone. Well, this just went live yesterday. I've been playing it since then, so I'm gonna give you my first impressions on the Nintendo Switch version of Star Wars Republic Commando. And I mentioned this game before that I really enjoy playing it on the original Xbox back in the day when it was first released in 2005. One of the two major Star Wars shooters released during that time frame, as part of the massive marketing campaign tied into Revenge of the Sith. Taking place chronologically between the events of episodes 2 and 3. Deep in the Clone Wars conflict, it's a tactical shooter where you, who a part of a clone trooper, a unit, a commando, you are the boss, Designation 138, alongside your squad mates, a Scorch, Urch 1262, Fixture 1140, and Sev 1207. You are definitely in conflict with all across the galaxy as the Clone Wars rage on, and as mentioned before, or I've mentioned again, it's basically in many respects it's like the Star Wars version of Unreal, which every bit as cool as it sounds. Yeah. So, much like last year's HD, he released Star Wars Racer as well as as their work as well as like two of the three Jedi Knight games. These ones, this port was handled by Aspire, and they've done actually a really good job about not only retaining the original experience, but also making some quality of life improvements over the original release. I've not tried alternate control schemes, mainly just doing like the original one, because that's what I'm used to. But for some people who are more used to more modern, earn, shooting games, whether tied to Star Wars or not, I like how the option is there. And it has support for online multiplayer, and on the PS4 port trophies as well, and even though there's some occasional lag, and it's like for the most part, visually it still has held up quite well. I actually kind of like the whole stylized look there, and how big I think my units are compared to the other people in the squad, and also like how the gameplay, it's not just like running and gunning, like how you have to carefully consider how to use cover and how best approach in situation, and how you actually have to physically target specific parts of an enemy's body to take them out or destroy parts of their armor to hit their weak spots. Since I like how you can give your, and also kind of like how even I also like how the ally AI also is actually not dumbing a sack of nickels or just slightly above, like taking a laser gun to a Roomba, and like how you can issue them commands that hands like to heal themselves or each other, and also you kind of have to position them if you want to snipe out certain spots or get certain areas cleared, or you know what I mean. And of course, there's something just satisfying about blowing up a bunch of droids after the high charge are planted. I mean, just the idea of having like environmental based takedowns and physics is something I've always had appreciated, and so but they also plan to have updates to address further stuff more. And given this, given the given how they have done a good job with the other Star Wars games that updated so far, I would have no objections if they wanted to revamp the original two who Battlefront games in this fashion. Obviously, to have to clear that with the other people on the rights. As previously hated, just because the exclusivity deal with EA is ending, that doesn't mean they're gonna stop publishing and making games for the series. And I also admit the original developer, on top of being defunct, their name is kind of awkward now for a number of reasons. And I will also say, like I stated before, like my first thought when I found that rumors were true are one, cool, and two, why didn't they announce this during Direct and Sound Hunters? I mean, because that one still doesn't even have a release date yet. It just says 2021, and so if you have played this game before and are looking forward to playing again and on newer systems, that's great. And if you haven't, definitely recommend it. I mean, it's definitely not a cakewalk by any chance. Even on low difficulty settings, this one is definitely not going to hold your hand, and you definitely have to definitely consider how you're going to use your units and what weapon you're going to use, and it's definitely a one that, but still, given the circumstances, it is kind of satisfying. And I'm also working on my remaining Sun and Moon Ultra Vintage vlogs. I mean, didn't want to have those ready. And as I stated before, I have more video game related videos in the wings for this month, and other things we want to stack over the course this year. Here, since I basically, even though I accelerate eligibility for my age group, which is good, given the risk factors going into effect on Friday, I still have nothing but time until I get my shots. So anyway, that's all I gotta say for now, and I'll definitely see you all later.